Mona, are you there? Just want to check in with her first.
Yeah, man, I'm here. You know I'm here.
All right. Once again, today we're discussing police killings, security force related fatalities. Let's put it that way. All right. Security force related fatalities. And I need for you to just listen carefully. 37 people got killed in the month of October by the security forces. And the reason why I'm doing this show today is to bring to the airwaves the fact that there is something definitely wrong in Jamaica. I seriously was not aware of it to this level. And I thought when they said there were killings in Jamaica, I thought it was a mixture of, the police killings, a man kill a man, and woman kill a woman kill a man, and vice versa, and so forth. Just killings, period. But no. This is police killings, which tells me that there's really no true system in Jamaica. There's no true justice system in Jamaica. So let me just run down the names of people killed by the police in the month of October. October 1, unknown. All right? This person is from Waterford, Passage Fort, Portmore, St. Catherine. October 1, Damian Titus. All right? Fraser's Content, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Okay? October 3, Fitzroy Gaynor, 25 Tulip Lane, Denham Town, Kingston 14. October 3 also, or 3rd, Demar Cameron, 48 Regent Street, Kingston 14. October 4th, Courtney Douglas, Crofts Hills, Clarendon. October 4th, Troy Vassell, Flat 41, Building 5, Upper Regent Street, Kingston. October 9th, Andre Cox, Norwood, St. James. October 9th, Mattel Goff and Ryan Jackson, Savannah Mountain Park, Alma, Westmoreland. October 10th, Zenrick Gale, Coffee Lane, St. James. October 10th, Tassan Christie, Glendavon, St. James. October 11th, Marlon Samuels, Roseville, Hanover. October 12th, Daniel Hawkins, Jakes Road, Kingston. October 13th, Calvin Levy, Mandeville Police Station, Manchester. Whoa. October 14th, Demar Beckford, Brayton, St. Catherine. October 17th, Derval Holness, Spring Mountain District, St. James. October 18th, Dushan Woodstern, 166 Tower Street, Kingston. October 18th, Stephen Mason and Meldon Campbell, respectively on the 18th and the 19th, Gibson Road, Stony Hill. October 20th, unknown name, 33-43rd Place, 3 West Greater Portmore, St. Catherine. 21st of October, Solomon Johnson, Dumfries, St. Thomas. 21st of October, Lauren Townsend, Mailers Avenue, Westmoreland. 22nd of October, O'Dane Tennant, 34th 4th Street, Greenwich Town. October 22nd, Nicholas Freckleton, Fraser's Wood, St. Mary. October 24th, Marlando Barnett, 13 Paradise Street, Kingston 2. October 24th, Omar Reed plus Jermaine Foote, Sterling Grangeville, Westmoreland. October 26th, Delroy Francis, Spanish Town, Bypass, St. Catherine. October 28th, Sandor Robinson, Castle Bush, Roehampton, St. James. October 28th, Michael Gordon, Beeston Street and West Street, Kingston. October 28th, Dwight Ocean, Penwood Drive, Kingston. October 29th, Romarco Wilson, Mountain View Avenue, Kingston. October 29th, Mahoney Smith, Good Hope, Negril, Westmoreland. October 29th, Anthony Campbell, 6 Rodney Road off Maxfield Avenue, Kingston. October 29th, Marvin Shand, Albion Muse, St. James. October 29th, Claude Omar Dunbar, Great Valley District and Fleet Street. October 30th, O'Dane Myler, Hudson Street, Russia, Westmoreland. November 1, Romarco and Lucian Campbell, Crawford Street. November 4th, Horace Parkins, Sydenham Villas, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. November 4th, Alanda Orgel, Arbor View, Melbrook Heights. November 5th, Junior Hogarth, 15 Main Street, Yorkton. November 5th, Dwayne Wilson, 8 Dunmere Close, Dunmere Commons. No, people. Them all people police killing now. In a 1 month and a little bit in November. No, seriously. In a 1 month. You trip over yourself, Fata. No. No. And people can do July, August, and September too. How is that possible? How is it that police killed 37 people within the span of 1 month? Is this some kind of eradication? Do we believe in any kind of a justice system of any kind in Jamaica? And once again, we're not saying some of these people that got killed are criminals. But what kind of laws are being applied? Is this the answer? Is this their unorthodox move? The move is too drastic. And this has been going on for a while. Is this the answer? I don't have one. But is this the answer? I think the only way we can deal with this is to get the public involved. And this is what the Link Up Radio Forum is all about. This is a word with Squeeze and Mona. But people, I am highly upset about it. I am very, very upset about it. And we're going to be opening up the phone lines shortly. Because I need to get some feedback. We need whole heap of prayers. I'm seriously shocked. I may have July, may have September, may have August. And these are our young people that's being killed by the police. Is anyone thinking about also the crimes that's happening and why the crimes are happening? Is it because of poverty? Or is it because of you just come out of your mother womb with a big Glock 17 in her hand? Or is it that these kids are just born criminals? Or is it that the police them just look by the young youth them and just say, you know what, them young must be criminals. I was going to say zip code, but, you know, I mean, I hear where you do this, so that means you're dead. Where you do? Where you do in a master shop? No, it don't belong up as a man. And I hear, what's really going on? Somebody, please tell David Squeeze Anarchy what the is going on. Me want to know, and I'm quite sure you want to know. I do not have the answers. All I have is an open forum to share with you. That is all me have. Me not have nothing else to share with you right now in reference to this situation. Come in know. And yes, I have the power to bring on 1 million politicians on the radio. Come in know all of them. I have the power to bring even the security forces on the radio. But before we do all of that, people, let's come up with what's called a plan. Let's come up with a strategy. Now we have to come up with it. Because I'm quite sure it's your family members them who are dead down there. My family members, by some way, shape, or form, we are connected somewhere down the line. But 37 blood cleanse killings, and Mona don't tell me not to say blood cleanse. In 1 month, by police, not 37 overall killings, 37 killings by police. Now people remember this and I keep saying it. Me not say all of the policemen them bad. Me just say what kind of system in place. What them have a little system when I call away if a police meet up and say, all right, so here what happened now. When you run on them boy there, you know, we not carry none of them going, you know. Right now I'm speculating. Them boy for dead. So what happened to the youth? Where you kick off them parents them door, kick off them father door, you're going. And a little youth say you kill him father or mother. And I'm scarred by that at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 year old. What do you think that little youth are going to rise up and do later on? I need for us to think deep. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Why you think some people just grew up hating police? And it should not be so. Why is that? Why is that? And here's what I am saying. We've got two parties in Jamaica. And when these two parties in Jamaica need to get something done in respect to the parties in Jamaica, they get it done in respect to the parties in Jamaica. So why isn't there some kind of reform? Violence is in Jamaica. Let's accept it. Badass violence. Bad. But what we are going to do? Solve the violence by killing everybody who have anything to do with the violence? And that we're going to do? Me want to know if I that we're going to do. Call me right now. I need your feedback. 877-320-5465. That's 877-320-5465. 877-320-5465. And I will read off the other names. Because more than likely, you know some of these people that got killed by the police. Hello, caller. How are you?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Please, what's going on?
Just here. Once again, trying to bring some sense to nonsense.
Yeah, I know the little guy that they're killing us, Stephen Mason.
All right. See this? See it? Somebody know one of the people them.
Come from Golden Spring. As a matter of fact, Golden Spring from, Brandon Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Up that side. A good little youth.
Do you know the story about the situation with that individual? Because I don't. I would have to pull some more.
They need to do something about the police them down there.
But what happened? Do you know the story behind the killing of this kid?
Yeah, they know the story behind it. I have a friend going down for the funeral. He said the police, somebody called the police and tell them that a house got robbed. So when they going up to the house, they saw him the house, they see the little guy coming down, and they just light up the guy, kill him.
Did he have a gun?
He didn't have a gun.
Did not.
The police them say he have a M16, but the guy didn't have no gun. He's a nice kid. He go to Calabar.
And you know the kid.
No gun.
And you know the kid.
Huh?
And you know
the kid. 18. He was 18.
And what's the name of this kid? What's the name of the kid?
Stephen Mason.
And what day was that? I'm just looking back on this thing here. What day was that?
Stephen, Stone Hill. The one that they killed at Stone Hill.
I'm just looking back at the date. Hold on. I'm just looking back at the date. All right. And this is what I'm trying to say now. This is, you see, and, I stop out at the fish out there coming from Montego Bay and I'm just listening to the locals talk and the locals might say, a lot of them kids that would die still, somebody call police on them, and 9 times out of 10, when the police go there, them not take the check, and most of the time them not have no gun.
Yeah, they don't ask no question. They just shoot. Even, I love my country, but right now, if we go down to Jamaica to live, those same police, they are the robber and the thief. They're the one that killing people, innocent people, That's crazy. That's crazy what's going on down there. They need to do something about that country. I love my country, but they need to do something about the police staff.
Stephen Mason, Gibson Road, Stone Hill.
I know, it's dangerous down here, but the police them is a part of it. The police is a part of what's going on down there. You can't walk around just killing innocent people. You hear that a house get robbed. And you have to investigate what's going on before you just come and just light up somebody and kill them right here. He's a nice kid. He's a decent little kid. He don't have no gun. I know the kid. I know the family. That's when they have to do something. Somebody have to do something about Jamaica. This thing going on too long. Too long.
Got you, my brother.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to say to people, you know. This is what I'm trying to say to people. This is the reason why we need this forum. Nobody now say crime now going on Jamaica. And nobody say if a youth have a gun pan him and him pop off man, that you know for do what you have to do. But I'm trying to make you all understand that there's more of the judge, jury, and execution end of the street.
Yeah, exactly.
Here you are hearing this on the air with me reading off a name, and you calling, you know the youth, you know the family. It's a Calabar youth, okay? Calabar youth, high school youth, and people say him robbed the house, and the police him come and them just light him up. Now, once again, we're all speculating there because we don't actually have the facts on hand, so let's disclaim that. But based on what we're hearing here, and you said somebody's going down for the funeral, right?
Yes, somebody going down is next week. Next week, Sunday is the funeral. I know he's a decent guy. He don't do nothing. Somebody rob a house and they don't come up. They don't ask questions. They don't investigate. They just come up there and light him up. So after they find out that he didn't have no gun.
So afterwards they found out. Oh, so someone said he had an M16, but afterwards, they found that he had no gun.
He have no gun. And nothing not gonna come out of it because it's Jamaica. Just like you kill a dog. Nothing gonna come out of it because I hear things going like that in up St. Andrew and nothing come out of it. Nothing whatsoever. Matter of fact, Jamaica, nothing, they gotta do something about it.
And that's the reason why I got somewhat upset with the brother before, when I say, yeah man, those 37 can be 37 confrontation with the police where the confrontation, the individuals had guns. It's impossible. It can't be all 37. Yeah. It's impossible. Come on, man. Simple statistics. I'm
still upset. A nice kid. Going to Calabar. Nice kid. 18-year-old. That's 18-year-old. They just killed. That's ridiculous, man.
My brother.
Squeeze.
My brother, thanks a lot for giving your input, and there will be many more until 4 p.m. today, and we'll take it up even at 7 p.m. It's a word with Squeeze and Mona. Keep listening. We have a lot to talk about with the shows that's coming over the next few weeks. All right?
Okay, listen, Squeeze. All right, take care.
All right, hold the line, Mike. I sound like you want to talk to me. Hold on. All right. Fata, let's take a quick break. Let me go talk to this brother and come right back. This is Link Up Radio 93.5 WVIP, powered by USA Credit Repair, the Aquacella Law Group, and BioLife Energy Systems, and also the big live broadcast at La Ruse. Just to be clear, the information I read with the names is public information that you can find on the internet, and it states clearly security-related killings. You understand? It's there, so anyone can go and look it up. Now, I also stated, and I don't know at what point of the program you joined us, but I also stated very clearly that I am quite sure that some of these people are killers, they're criminals, they're whatever. And I also stated that if one comes across these individuals with guns and gun is in play, then kill all of them. You understand? I stated that. I also stated that some of them are innocent, and as you may have heard, I'm not quite sure, the gentleman who called in and speculated on the individual who was a young kid that was killed. What I'm trying to say, and the point I'm trying to bring across, is not siding with criminals. It's not necessarily siding with the police, but siding with the fact that we need a better justice system because the high amount of killings by police consistently, back-to-back month, is a bit too high for it to be 100% true. And as one person said, okay, which was the person wasn't siding with anyone. It's just saying, as a matter of fact, the person was more on your line. There needs to be more investigation. And that's what I'm trying to say. No, mind you, no, brother. I know some of them criminal out there now. Whole heap of them out there. Them for dead. You understand? I'm not saying no. Them are killers. I'm not say the police them not come up against some of them and I'm have to deal with them case. But at the same time also, I think a lot of these police, some of them in fear of their lives, and some of them will just feel to them to just eradicate, okay? Just deal with the case. So my brother, I am just reading off what I found on the internet. What I have seen, what is out there, and it's information that can be validated. They were killed by police. It's too high. That's all I'm saying. The increase in police killings over the past few months, the rise is consistent. And that's what we're talking about today. And if you're just joining us, it's David Squeeze Anarchy here on Link Up Radio, a word with Squeeze and Mona. Mona is on location at VP Records, 170-21 Jamaica Avenue. Mentioned it earlier, 37 killings in the month of October. And I'll demonstrate the rise. I'll demonstrate the rise for you folks from July until now. Yes, I'm going to run down some names again. These are killings of people. Some of them definitely criminals. Some of them not. Some of them, in my opinion, and once again legally I have to disclaim that, innocent, as you may have heard some people calling in. Once again, it's speculations and all of that. In some of the cases, we don't know specifically what happens. What I'm pontificating is the rise in the police killings. What exactly is going on? I want to know. And this is a forum that brings it out in the open rather than sweeping it under the rug. And I'm quite sure a lot of you, I'm saying, don't be biased. Don't be one-sided. All right? Look at both sides. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me run it down. Starting from July, 3rd of July, Des Moines Flowers, Guys Hill, St. Catherine, killed by police. By the way, the folks I'm running down here. Killed by police. I go all the way back at July. Guys Hill, St. Catherine, all right? We're talking 3rd of July, Des Moines Flowers. Curtis Clark, Windsor Forest, Portland, 6th of July. 8th of July, Seago and Gary Cook, Red Hills, Kingston. 9th of July, Michael King, Dover District, Kitson, St. Catherine. 10th of July, Paul Henry, Woodall District, Clarendon. 11th of July, Christopher Hills, Brownstone, St. Anne. 11th of July, Curtis Hewitt, Camrose District, St. James. 11th of July, Demro Lewis, Albert Street, Kingston. 18th of July, Sheldon Rose, Hampton District, St. James. 21st of July, Ann F. Morgan, F. Orlando Brown. All right? George Edley Drive, Kingston. 21st of July, Orlando Lewis, Henderson Way, Spanish Town. 24th of July, Omar Young. Okay, 1 Alsley Avenue, Kingston. 24th of July, Lamar Saman, West End, Negril, Westmoreland. 31st of July, Jerome Williams, San Quarry, Lake Spence, St. Catherine. 31st of July, Nicholas Gordon, 82 Spanish Town Road, Kingston. 1st of August, Orlando Salmon, Malines Road, Kingston 10. 2nd of August, Andre Boyd, 3rd and 4th Phyllis Road, Kingston 13. 14th of August, Jessica King, Errol Flynn Marina, Port Antonio. 14th of August, Owen Ryan Lilly. Gimme Bit, Clarendon. There's a place called Gimme Bit. Never heard of that place. Gimme Bit, Clarendon. All right, 17th of August, Albert Stern and Jevan Moore. Okay, respectively the 21st and the 22nd. 17th of August, Albert Stern and Jevan Moore. 8 Regent Street, Kingston 14. 20th of August, Omar Grant, Winters Road, Spanish Town. At least I've never killed nobody upon my birthday, the 21st. All right. 28th of August, Dean Ramsey and Siobhan McDonald, Green Pond, St. James. 29th of August, Felicia Latoya Henry, Maca Tree, Windsor Heights, Spanish Town. 30th of August, Unknown Male, Kingston Waterfront, Kingston. 30th of August, Ronaldo Gale, Garden Boulevard, Garden Pen, Spanish Town. 31st of August, Rashid Williams and Trace Walker, New Green, Mandeville. 6th of September, Dermot Williams, 3 Rickett Street, Savannah, Lamar, Westmoreland. 7th of September, Rashawn Rose, Greenwood, St. James. 7th of September, Jeffrey Anton Brown and Kirk Alexander Williams, Amity Hall, District, St. Catherine. 8th of September, Wayne Campbell, Guava Road, Highgate, St. Mary. 9th of September, Kevon Kamal Baker, Mount Peace, Hanover. 11th of September, Tremaine Clear, Mandeville, Lockup, Death in Custody. All right. 11th of September, Kevin O'Connor, West Prospect, Bogwalk, St. Catherine. 15th of September, Dwight Thomas, Westport, Portmore, St. Catherine. 17th of September, Everton Lewis, Glaves Boulevard, Rose Garden Street, St. Catherine. 17th of September, Andrew Lewis, Trenton Road, Maypen, Clarendon. 17th of September, Neck Honor, Anthony Bent, Resource District, Cross Keys, Manchester. 22nd of September, C.J. Bartley, 34 Walton Park Road, St. Andrew. 23rd of September, Kimar Brown, 6 Victoria Street, Kingston. 25th of September, O'Brien Mark Steeler. You notice so the name never get longer in September. You see the increase. You understand? Spanish Town, Bus Park. 27th of September, Donovan Brown, Frank Street, Racecourse, Clarendon. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an increase in the police killings. Stats are there to prove it. All right? And it's out there. It's not something I'm making up. It's on record. And once again, when I say some of them people are not criminals, because some of them are criminals. But I think some of these cases out there, police is being judged, jury, and executioner. It's incredible, people. That's all I'm saying. We're speaking out. What say you, Mona, over there at, the place we call VP Records at 170-21 Jamaica Avenue?
Like I said before, the training is there that you should know when to shoot high and when to shoot low. But this gentleman and others have also said that if the head not good and it coming down bad from the head, it's just going to flow right through. So that could very well be a part of the problem. It's been allowed, them trying to clean up things. I know that you can't have judge and jury out of it. You shouldn't, but it looks like it's been allowed to happen. You know, so the bad man in there, just shoot him and be done with it. We don't have no time to go through the court system because, as a caller said earlier, if you don't get a witness because somebody gonna intimidate the witness so they don't come in, we don't want to go through all of that. We could just shoot the man and done. And that seems to be what's happening. And it's not that we're saying that all cops are like that, but that number that you're reading, squeeze that many names, it just don't seem quite feasible.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Mm-hmm. There are some people out there who have committed some heinous crimes, and they should be dealt with accordingly in respect to the law. And if you are confronted, Mr. Police Officer, out there with them guns and them ablaze at you, then by all means. You understand? But we live in a society where we have come this far with laws. So what are we doing? We're going back to the times where we don't have much laws? Then things will definitely get worse later on. This is Link Up Radio 93.5 WVIP. Fata, what's your take, man? I know you have your one show in the morning still. What's your take on it?
Ah, man, it's kind of sticky. It's kind of sticky, but for so many murders, it's scary. Because sometimes you look back and you say, what if it was like this in New York City? Mm-hmm. So many murders. For example, like we've been having problems with the stop and frisk.
Right.
And the other day they came out and they said over 100,000 stop and frisk, only 3% was actually
legitimate.
Yeah. So think about it. 37. All right, say 37 kills
by the police.
By the police, and say 3% was only criminals. That's craziness.
And to be honest, my belief says more than I believe at least half of them are real true criminals who are confrontation. But when I say kind of high, you understand? Kind of high.
That's kind of high, for real.
And we know say we have a ruthless system now in Jamaica as far as the bad boy them concerned. We know that. You understand? And we know say the bad boy them not in it. Them bad boy that Jamaica are different kind of bad boy. You understand? You know the police them have to do what them have to do, but they must know when them to do what them have to do. You understand? You can't just go around and just blah, 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 empty your thing. You understand?
And because of numbers like this also, it makes someone so afraid to trust the police. Mm-hmm. Yep. And my neighbor next to Court's house in Mobe is an officer. And I adore him. I always play with his little daughter. We talk across the fence. But that's just one.
Well, I do I talk to the man across the fence?
Saying hello, we're neighbors. Mm-hmm. Right. So, but when I am driving, like you know how you said you got stopped from Falmouth, I got stopped once there too. It was for a seatbelt or something like that. And truth be told, squeeze, my heart was trembling. I'm like, what happening here? And it was daytime. It wasn't even night. It was daytime, and I was as nervous as heck because I don't know what to expect.
Well, you know what, Mona? As I say now, All upon them people who get killed, and even the names of them run down. Some of them deserve it.
Of course, we are quite aware of that.
But the stats too high. There's something is going on. Why the stats is all of a sudden just climbing? Is it that the man them just set out for be even worse as a bad man and the police them just deal with them kid? What's going on? We need answers. I don't know what they are. Okay, I'm just highlighting it based on the stats that has come out. All right? So, we could take some more calls, Mona. Hello, a word with Squeeze and Mona.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
I'm listening to you. I'm a Jamaican police officer.
Yes, sir.
And while it's nice that you can highlight the number of victims of police shootings, I mean, I've seen you there in Jamaica. I know that you have visited Jamaica quite often. But you need to present a striking balance. Have you taken time out in your conversation to speak to the victims of crime in Jamaica?
To speak to the what of crime?
People who have been the victims of crime?
Well, this is just a big thing today, and it will evolve.
Yeah, but you need to come across a little bit more balance. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, okay, is an agent of the state. It's responsible for the enforcement of law. And when you have situations, police in execution of their duties, coming across criminal people who are prepared by every means necessary to defend themselves with illegal guns. What is the police to do? Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm going to let you speak, and then I'll respond. I want to be...
Right? And all I'm asking you to do in highlighting the issues that you're highlighting is present balance. The same way you've been able to quote all the number of people and the names of people who have been shot by the police. I think you need to get your facts straight and speak to the victims. Get the number of Jamaicans who have lost their lives, not just this year alone. And then you try and strike a balance. You get a man like Mark Shields, who came in from England, right? Who was brought in by the Jamaican government and accredited to the position as a deputy commissioner. You speak to Mark Shields about his experience working in Jamaica, because he himself highlights some of the very same issues that you're highlighting. And when he got in the police department and actually have to hit the ground and saw what policing is like in Jamaica. Policing is not like Great Britain or New York. Jamaican police have to enforce laws, right, and take on people who are prepared to take lives by all means and by all costs. And policing in Britain and the United States is about what is in Jamaica. When you're dealing with criminals who operate behind zinc fence, right, and is prepared to take the law in their own hand, what is the police to do? I'm not saying that you don't have extrajudicial killing and police excesses.
Thank you.
But you also need to strike a balance.
Thank you. So you don't believe that no balance has been stricken here?
I would suggest that you get people who can speak with authority, because on both sides of the fence, both sides of the political fence, this is an issue that has been recognized and efforts have been made. Case in point, laws were passed in the parliament that was legislated and passed in the parliament to bring about an organization which we now have, which oversees police excesses and have the powers to arrest and prosecute police.
I'm very happy that you are on. I'm very happy that you are on, because you want to know what? It's more people like you that I would like to speak with.
Yeah, but what I don't want my ego to be stroked. I don't need.
This is not about stroking ego, because if anybody knows me, I don't stroke egos.
If you're going to have this type of conversation, then what you need to do is to strike a balance. There are people that are listening to you outside there, and this story is being presented in a one-sided appearance.
That's not true.
Take the number of Jamaicans.
That is not true, Constable. That is not true. It's not being presented in a one-sided manner. Come on, if you have been listening since 1 o'clock, it is not.
You might not want to hear that, but that is how it's coming across.
Maybe you're thinking that, but here was that. What are we trying to highlight here today? Let me ask you this, because maybe you joined us lately. What are we trying to highlight? I'm asking you that.
You're asking me what you're trying to highlight?
What specifically are we trying to highlight since the inception of the show?
Number one, I'm listening to you, and you're describing people. And let me just correct you right then and there. You're describing people as criminals. Who is a criminal?
I don't know. You tell me, Constable. I'm listening. Because you should
No,
know
I'm
more
not
than
a
I.
constable. I'm telling you what criminal is.
Well, you told me that you're a constable.
Every
So if
man
you
is
are, then you
arrested
tell
and
me.
charged for a crime. Every person that is arrested and charged for a crime has to be presumed innocent and then proven guilty of convicted by a court.
Yeah, but here, some of them, hold on. Some of them don't make it to the court. That's my point. Some of them don't make it to the court. My issue here is, Mr. Officer, you say you're an officer in Jamaica. A lot of them do not make it to the court. And that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying that there aren't criminals that's being killed, but at the same time, they're not making it to the court. And what I'm trying to say here, since I started the show, and I've repeated myself numerous times, I am saying that the stats on the police killings are growing. Now, what I'm trying to say is, I said it at the beginning, I don't have the answers. I'm just highlighting this so that we can make some noise about it, so we can get some prominent people to come on here and expand more on it with information.
Oh, I see.
You understand? That's what I'm trying to say.
When you make the one-sided utterances that you make, you invite authorities to come on the program to defend that.
No, I invite
If you're
people.
going to have a forum, if you're going to have a forum and you want to come across as being balanced, I may suggest to you, you get in touch with the commissioner, the police commissioner.
How you know about it? Speaking with the proper authority. How you know about how I laid out my show? But anyway, listen. I do value your opinion. I do value your input. And I see exactly why your input is there. And I'm not saying you're wrong or you're right. Because you are of the force. And we respect your opinion. And you will hear more on this. I promise you that. It will evolve.
I suggest you speak to 1,500 Jamaicans are victims of crime, right? Victims of crime last year and the year before. And the numbers are climbing.
I'm going to ask you one more question before you go.
The statistics that you're quoting of 30-odd people being shot and killed by the police.
I'm going to ask you one more question before you go. What do you
think? Any question you want.
What do you think, before I take another call, because we're running out of time, what do you think of the stats on the police killings going up?
I can't just speak specifically, just the figures that you have just quoted here.
Okay.
Right? You can't just look at one part of the equation in isolation.
I would say...
Have you started even getting the likes of Caroline Gomes, Dr. Gomes, head of the Human Rights Organization?
Let's put it this way. We are in right now the process of bringing many people to the airwaves, and you should keep listening all of next week, and you'll hear a whole lot more. But thank you so much for your input today.
Saying to you, you cannot present one side of an equation.
Point taken.
You're quoting statistics. And you're quoting statistics on the sides of people who have been shot by the police.
Yes, I am, because it's out there, and it's in black and white. It's in black and white.
You need to speak to people who are victims.
No, that is not my subject today. My subject today is the police killings. You can't tell me what my subject needs to be.
Oh, I see.
You understand the police killings and the fact that it has grown tremendously.
You
understand?
Have an agenda, and your agenda, and I can hear it in your voice. You clearly have an agenda. You think because you visit Jamaica as often as you do, there's a difference between visiting and living here. You have never been a victim of crime, but I'll tell you what will happen to people like yourself.
Go ahead.
There was a time in Jamaica where crime was concentrated in the inner city areas. The day we start having crime venturing in areas, right?
Officer, I think, you know what? I think you're off on a tangent. I think you're off on a tangent, and you have been missing the point I am making. And my point that I am making here is very simple. The police killings have increased. We want to know why, and exactly and specifically what's going on out there and what will be done about it. As I stated earlier, I don't have the answers, but we promise you this. We will bring people to the airwaves that will actually address these things. We will continue in doing this. Because if I did not bring up this subject today and open up this subject, we wouldn't have people like you getting on the radio and speaking out against it. We wouldn't have people in an uproar saying Squeeze is being one-sided, although I'm not being biased and one-sided. I am pontificating. I'm focusing on the subject today, police killings in Jamaica and the increase. I have also said it. Many of them who get killed by the police deserve to die. I'm not saying that a lot of them do not deserve to die. Whole heap of them. Maybe most of them, maybe not. And like you said, you made one point. We should bring other people to the forefront who can speak on that. But at the same time, this is not a war. This is not a me against you and so forth. That's not what this is all about. This is about highlighting things that some of us have swept under the rug. And me, I don't sweep nothing under the rug. Everybody know that. All right? And being a true journalist, we've got to have multiple sides. And once again, I don't have the answer. May I tell you that? But we promise you this. This show will evolve. We will have people to speak on it. We will have people to speak on the stats that you heard on air. Okay? Yeah, we're going to have people to speak on them stats there. We're going to have people you're going to hear. You're going to be surprised at some of the people that's lined up to speak on this program. Because you know, when I start something, I finish it. But I'm just saying, listen to me very carefully, people. The police killings have increased. It has. Let's face it. And some of the killings, in my opinion, remember, some of them are not righteous killings. Are wrong. They're innocent people. And maybe most of them are criminals. But here's the other point I'm trying to bring up, which you did not bring up. Okay, you're talking about how much people have died and all of that. How is it being handled? Would you shoot down the people on speculation and not knowing, so that you can't hear somebody a cry about them daughter or them son being killed? And maybe their son was a criminal and maybe it wasn't. But they shoot first and ask questions in some capacity and some cases, in my opinion, needs to stop. And you're right, people like Mark Shields, who came in and did, I think, a fairly good job. No one is not saying no police in Jamaica. I'm not saying that. I would never want to be in a society without police. But I'm saying in Jamaica, it's being handled wrong. And as the show evolves, you will see where external resources are now getting in play with Jamaica. Why? Because external resources are thinking and believing that the system that's being used in Jamaica in handling crime and violence is wrong. So keep listening next week as we evolve, as we get in touch with some of those resources that will let you know why they're making Jamaica their business. Is there an agenda on some of the police part? Is there? It's going to get even more heated. But say thanks to one thing. If I'd run more BioLife today, fine, we'd be doing well with money. But I've decided to bring this up. So much on to jump on it. Stay on it. Address it. Deal with it. Face it. And I don't want anybody to come tell me how to run my show. Please, that may we get faced with. Don't come and tell me how to run the show. You don't know what the plan, what the strategy is. And if anyone who knows me, they know how I handle my show. They know I always have the backups. They know I always have the inputs. This is a forum that got initiated today, and it will continue. And we will bring people on board, and it's not to fight or argue. It is to have such a forum. Many opinions, some of which you will agree, some of which you will disagree, some of which I'll agree, and I'll disagree. But that's the reason why it's called a forum. We, as we say, when we started A Word with Squeeze and Mona, will respect each other's opinion. But don't try it. Mona, here comes your favorite line. Ram nothing down my throat. All right?
All right, Squeeze.
All right? Because I'm not going to try for ram nothing down your throat. And anything me bring on here, may I make sure I have the black and white facts. And that is the subject of the show. Me not going to make nobody change the subject of the show. The subject of the show is the high increase in police killings in Jamaica. It's an increase. Is it good? Is it bad? What is it for? Why is it? And I'll give you a little bit tidbit of information that may make a lot of people feel better. And you might say, but, so Squeeze, what am I doing at work? Maybe it's working. But is it right? Murders in Jamaica is down. It is. How's that for some balance? Now, is that because of all the increase in police killings? Maybe. Maybe not. Some people are getting caught in the crossfire. And some of you will say, well, why squeeze some money? Some people offered us feel it so we can get through a situation. If you see them on, say that and other things. But we're talking about lives here.